Hello, and welcome to I Hate Talking, a podcast about talking, including etymology, frustrating topics, current events, and other random subjects. I'm Adam.
And I'm Steph. We are married, and we invite you into these discussions with us as we talk about the good and the bad of talking.
We hope you enjoy today's episode. Welcome to episode 121 of I Hate Talking.
Hi, everyone.
So I used a particular phrase last week, and I know what it means, but I don't know exact definition, and nor the etymology. So I'm curious if we will learn anything new if we talk about definitions on end.
Is that what we're talking about? Definitions on end?
Well, on end.
Oh, the definition of on end.
Right.
Okay.
Because clearly you have encountered that phrase before,
Right.
and you didn't really give it any second thought, I suppose.
No. Yeah, I feel like I could use it in a sentence.
Yes. It seems like it has something to do with a quantity that is endless, that it goes on and on.
Okay.
Right?
Well, use it in... No, that's not what I'm thinking of. So use it in a sentence. How did you use it?
We have been doing podcasting for years on end.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's just a long time. And
Yeah.
no end in sight.
I guess. But
That's what I would think of.
It's on end. So I don't know. It's a curious phrase.
Until the end.
Well, that's not what it says. It's just on end.
All right.
It's not until the end.
No.
It's just...
I just think it means a really long time till there's no end in sight, is what my guess is.
Okay. I would have it to do with a quantity. There are a set number of definitions that we have done, and it's definitions on end. Or if there's a set time period that something has been occurring that is months on end or years on end.
Yeah, it's
that
just
they
gone on for a really long time.
Endlessly repeat. Yes.
Okay. But you're talking about quantities. So there is a set number, you said?
Perhaps that was a poor phrasing. I wouldn't say a set number, but a group of numbers, a quantity.
Oh, okay.
An indeterminate number.
Just keeps going.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, not a set number. It's not like you have to have 14 years for it to qualify on end, and 13 does not.
Do you know who Lammy is?
Lammy, the lamb that did a little recording of the prayer.
No, that was cute.
Oh.
One of our babies had that.
Lamb chop?
Yeah, that's his name, Lamb Chop. Do you know Lamb Chop?
I do know Lamb Chop with a song that never ends.
Yeah, so they sell the puppets at Walmart now. And my kids saw them and they were playing with them. And I was like, do you know what that? I called it Lammy though. But I was like, do you know what that is? And they're like, no. So I sang the song and they were so annoyed. They were like, do not do that ever again. That's what makes me think of it. It goes on and on. My friend.
Yes. Isn't there a Mandela effect about that song?
I don't know. I thought his name was Lammy. So I'm not the expert, obviously.
Yeah, I think there's a Mandela effect about that song where people sing the wrong word.
Well, we can't sing it because we'll get copyrighted.
Really?
Right?
It's still within copyright?
I assume so.
Lamb Chop's copyright will go on for years on end. So according to Wiktionary, because I guess on end is more of a phrase and not necessarily a word, and it is defined as either upright. So if you place something on end, it is standing upright.
Oh, okay. I'm following now. I was confused at first, but yes.
Or
an upright piano. No, wait. An on end's the word.
on end, yes.
Put it on its head.
Right. Or the block was stacked on end.
Okay.
That's probably not as common.
Yeah, I'm not confident in those. Go on.
And then remarkably long. Continuously.
Okay.
So not only long, but remarkably long. The Cambridge Dictionary also has a definition for this particular phrase, and it simply states continuously. So there you go. Let's see where the etymology came from.
Okay.
Because it may be something like you said, where it is like a shortened phrase, but I'm not sure.
Do you have any guesses then?
No, I don't. I really don't. This is why I find this phrase a bit curious and why thought it might be a good one to discuss.
All right, let's do it.
Do you have any guesses?
Yeah.
Like until the end?
Until the end. I think
it's just like a shortened phrase of until the end?
I think so.
So, I don't know. We have not researched this previously, so we'll see what we can find. There does not really seem to be any documented etymology on this. So there are some theories, and according to English Stack Exchange post by just some user, they said that on end means without a break. So that would align with our continuous definition, which has been slightly altered over time so that days on end now often means several days. It is easy to misunderstand this as days without end and to wonder about the origin of the phrase. But if you do this, you are committing a solecism.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
There's a word for next time, of which we are all guilty from time to time, assuming that something you do not know must be related to something you do know. I don't know if that is what a solecism is, because later they say, is there a name for this, all you linguists?
Okay, so say it again what it really is, though.
I don't think they really answered the question.
Okay, no wonder I'm confused.
Apparently, this is part of a larger debate from 15 years ago on English Stack Exchange.
Okay.
Because somebody asked, where does the phrase on end come from? And then somebody replied, the phrase on end means without end.
Okay, that's kind of what we were thinking.
And then...
And other people disagree?
The other people come back with a whole variety of things that it is not that. So it seems like this may be debated, but that without end is probably not it.
Mm-hmm.
There's another user that posts that on end appears in Beowulf.
I did read that book.
So there's other posts on here, again, that offer their theories as far back as, I guess, like the 15th century it seems. And it would have been an old English phrase that was an end, spelled A-N space E-N-D-E. And the example is they sojourned 2 days an end, which means 4 days on end they sojourned, and it basically means without stopping.
Okay.
So continuously.
There you go.
And it seems like there's other support here for that particular theory that it basically means consecutively and without intermission, which aligns with the modern definition of continuously.
Okay, so to say it just continues on without an end is what we're saying it is, right? That's what we thought it was.
Perhaps, but it doesn't have anything to do with ending. It just means continuous.
Yeah, okay.
And a remarkably long time in modern context.
But wouldn't you argue that if it just continues, that does have something to do with ending? Because there isn't an end?
I guess so, but it could describe a journey where they traveled for 2 days on end and then rested and then journeyed another 2 days on end. So they had a break in between.
But they're still going on in their journey.
They are.
It hasn't stopped.
Yes. The journeys continue on end.
You know who I was researching yesterday? Have you heard of the British gentleman who back in like the 90s or something like that started walking? He made a bet, I guess, that he could walk from Chile to Britain. And he's been doing it, and he's almost there. He's going to get there soon. And it's been like 30 years.
So is he walking on end?
But I guess not, right? I want to say he is, but I guess there is an end in sight because he's about to get to Britain in the next couple months. Have you heard of him?
I've not heard of him. But is he taking breaks in between? Like, does he live in Europe and like he flies home for the summer or anything?
I mean, I'm not an expert in him, but no, I think he's literally hasn't been home since then.
So he like flew to Chile and started walking and just like journeys along the way. Yeah. And his only mode of transport is walking.
And swimming. He does swim.
And he swim?
He has to swim a couple times.
I guess, yeah, to cross rivers or other bodies of water.
His name is Karl Bushby. He's from Britain. And in November 1st of 1998, he started in Chile. And he's walking. Let me see when it says he's getting close. I think he's in Belgium right now.
How do you walk there? Do you have to go like, there's massive bodies of water in between?
He starts in Chile, and then he walks on the left side of the continent up through like Mexico and California and continues through Canada and then Alaska and then crosses over from Alaska. And now the story I heard was when he got there, Russia wouldn't let him in. So then he had to walk back down to get approval. I think he had to walk all the way to LA, get approval from consulate, and then go back up and crossed over from Alaska to Russia.
Yeah, but the land bridge is closed, right? Like it's underwater.
Well, that's what I was saying. He has to swim sometimes.
You can swim along the Aleutian chain? I did not know this.
So you don't believe this guy?
I did not think that you could traverse without any type of like boat or equipment from Alaska into Russia.
Well, that's why he was in a pub back in the 90s and made a bet with someone who apparently agreed with you that he could do it. And so, see, this is it.
Well, he didn't even go on the Aleutian chain. He went somewhere further up north. I guess there is a pretty close things of land in Wales, Canada, to someplace in Russia that I cannot pronounce. So could you swim that, I guess? It's still a pretty big chunk of water to cross.
He thought it would take him 12 years, and it's taken 28 so far.
Well, you had a pretty big detour if you had to go back to LA to get his approval to enter Russia.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious now how big this water is, because that's got to be, according to my Google Maps and my thing, it's like a 20-mile swim. And then there's a little island that you can rest on, and then it would be like another 20-mile swim.
Oh. He has a little push cart that has his tent and all his supplies, and he pushes it with him. But yeah, he's supposed to get there in September or October is when he's projected to finally make it, since 1998.
So according to my search here, it is possible to swim from Alaska to Russia across the Bering Strait. The water is extremely cold and crossing involves significant risks. And he certainly didn't bring his cart and all his supplies.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine for a while I heard that he was married, I guess, when it started. And then they divorced at some point. And then he had another significant partner for a while. And they ended their relationship because of distance. That it was too difficult. But I think sometimes she would walk with him and stuff. So I think that along the way, he's had people that probably help push the stuff or bring him supplies and all that, you know?
AI says it's not possible. Walking from Chile to the UK is not feasible due to the vast distances and ocean barriers.
Well, I wonder if they're going to change.
So what's this guy's name?
His name is
Bushby?
Karl Bushby. Karl with a K. And then Bushby. Bushby. Yeah, I'm like rooting for him. I'm so excited for him that he's almost there. And I can't believe I didn't hear about him until recently. I feel like this is crazy. So he has golden rules. There's no motorized transportation to advance his journey. And no returning home to the UK until he arrives on foot. Those are his two rules. He's hiked through dangerous swamps in Colombia and Panama. He's gone through the Bering Strait. He walked across 58 miles of frozen sea ice from Alaska to the Siberia.
Yep, so that's how he didn't swim. So maybe he did push his cart if they went across on the ice.
When it was frozen.
That's crazy.
Back in 2006 is when he did that. The Caspian Sea, he did swim in the Caspian Sea for 186 miles across the sea in 2024 to bypass geopolitical hurdles and to avoid re-entering Russia.
That's intense. So I guess he will soon prove AI wrong.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Then AI will have to change their
What
answer.
did they bet? Like, is he just going to get a beer?
I don't even know.
I'll bet you a beer.
Let's look it
that
up.
You can't walk from Chile to UK.
What would someone have to bet you?
I don't think anything. I don't think
I never.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't find what he bet.
That's interesting. I mean, I guess it's maybe similar to the path that the fictional character from Pluribus took. Because didn't he go from like South America to North America? Had to go somewhat through that same
What was that?
dangerous area through
it like
Panama and stuff.
Is it that story or what?
Yeah, it's a story.
Mm.
Pluribus.
I don't know it.
Oh yeah.
Like the Odyssey?
No, the Apple TV hit show about how all the people are taken over by mind control.
Did I watch that?
Yeah, I tried to make you watch it.
Oh.
Apparently,
I fell asleep.
you don't recall this.
Okay, so I looked up for a while with the power of editing so we could pause because I wanted to find out what is he going to get. Obviously, I'm sure Netflix is going to make a movie and all that, so he'll get all that. But the bet he made, there was no massive cash prize or financial gain. It was a personal pride and bar wager to see if he could do it when his friend said it was impossible.
There you go.
So it's just pure, I'm going to prove you wrong. But yeah, almost 3 decades. And like I said, I'm sure in the future there will be documentaries or a movie about it.
I'm sure. Yep. So back to our lamb chop Mandela effect.
Okay.
What is the main wording of the song?
Can I say it? I can't say it. Oh, well.
You can say it. I don't think you
Okay.
can sing
You'll
it.
edit it out, I guess.
No, you can say the words. You don't
Cool.
sing it. It's the musical content probably that would.
Okay. This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. And they continued singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. And it goes on. Continues.
Interesting. So,
That's not how you would say it.
well, you said it differently the first time and the second time.
Because I was worried about copywriting and singing. And it was really hard to not sing it.
Right. So,
This is the song that never ends.
Never
it
ends.
goes on and on, my friend.
Never ends is also how I remember it.
Okay. Is that not correct?
According to Reddit, as of 4 years ago, it does not say never ends. It says this is the song that doesn't end.
That's the way I said the first time.
That is the way you said it the first time. So that's why I was surprised.
And then I second guessed it and then said it the other way.
Yeah, interesting.
Weird. How funny. I was definitely thinking about it hard the first time. And then I thought I messed up. But no, I subconsciously said it correctly, I guess.
Or you said it what they changed it to through parallel universes or something.
Weird. Yeah, that's funny that I said it both ways. Or it's not. I guess we've done a lot of these Mandelas or whatnot, and I go back and forth. I flip-flop a lot, right?
Right.
You're pretty consistent on your viewpoint on something or the way you hear it or say it. And I flip-flop back and forth in speech. So I guess it's not surprising.
Yep. So let's pause here. And you, our listener, you can pause as well. Go find this on YouTube, listen to it, and see if you're surprised. We're going to take a quick break so that we can listen to it on YouTube and see what we think. Okay, so we listened to it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It wasn't that jarring for me. Like I would, if I was asked to sing the song, I would have definitely said never. This is the song that never ends.
Mm-hmm.
But when I hear it sung, this is the song that doesn't end. It's not like jarring, I guess. So I think this could be one that I just misremember.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what my brain did because hearing that, I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's never. But then I said it was doesn't. So I'm not quite sure.
Now, it's interesting to note that as I was typing this into YouTube, and if you, our listener, paused and went to listen to this, maybe you had the same thing happen to you. As I typed it in, this is the song that YouTube suggested never
ends. Yeah.
And then the second thing was doesn't end. So that either means that people searched more frequently for never ends, or that is a remnant of the Mandela effect.
Interesting. Well, did you look it up? Is there a Mandela effect for lamb chop?
Yeah, that's what I was reading from when I was looking at the Reddit. Well, there's no like official. These are the Mandela effects of the world, where they change the timeline by the CERN collider. Maybe that's another Mandela effect. I don't know why I said HERN. It's CERN, not HERN. So no, CERN does not publish all the Mandela effects that are caused by their particle accelerator experiments.
Okay, you're right. So I guess there's no like official Mandela effect list. But when you look it up, it will say that 90s kids, millions of 90s kids, recall belting out "Never Ends," "Goes On and On, My Friend." In reality, the lines are, "This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends." The variations, mixed up opinions across online communities point out that playground variations, unofficial parodies, and occasional humming would frequently swap "doesn't" and "never" because it rolls off the tongue more naturally.
Could be. Not sure.
I don't know. Anyways, they hated when I sang that.
Indeed.
But you can go to Walmart.
You did sing it for them?
Yeah.
What did you sing then?
I don't know now.
Never,
I just sang both to you, so I'm not sure which one. You can ask them, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, I can ask them. See if they remember.
Yeah, I second guess myself completely now because I sang both versions.
That's true. So I guess it is fair to say that song would go on end, regardless of whether you say never or doesn't.
Right. Karl Bushby's expedition, his bet, is not on end because it's going to be ending. It's gone on end until next month or so when he arrives in Britain.
I suppose so.
Lamb chop is on end.
But his journey was interrupted by the rejection to enter Russia, and then like it looked like in the brief that I read that at some point maybe he was kicked out of Russia, had to leave, and then like he came back and picked up his journey from where he left off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So those breaks in the journey would make it no longer continuous and therefore intermittent.
Okay.
So he journeyed on end until he didn't. And then when he took a break, it was no longer continuous. And then he resumed his journey. And now he continues on end until he reaches the end. Hopefully. We don't know.
Yes. Oh, that's so sad.
That would be sad. Like if he just like couldn't make it.
One more month or 2 more months, depending. Oh, I'm rooting for him.
There you go. You're all into these long distance people. Women that rose across the Pacific and people that walk across the globe.
Did we talk about her? I was really into that.
I think we did mention her in an episode 3 or 4 ago. But
yeah, I guess I'm really into following people's endurance journeys now.
There you go. So perhaps that will be a topic for our episode next time, along with the word that currently escapes me, because I'm pretty sure that was the first time I've ever encountered that word. Solicism.
Solicism. It sounds bad. It sounds like soulless, like you don't have a soul.
Well, it's spelled SOLECISM.
Like your foot. The sole of your foot, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. We'll find more about that next time.
Indeed we will. And the journey will continue on end.
All right.
The journey to understanding. So, from your friends at I Hate Talking, until next time, remember, it is only through talking that we begin the journey to understanding.